I'm going to show you basically how the sausage is made. I am going to be filming an elk hunt, or actually I've been filming an elk hunt for the past few days, and we found a ton of elk, and they have been coming out and filtering into this field. Well, here's the thing. We're targeting a specific bull, and so in order for this to work, we don't know exactly where he's bedded, and he's bedding with like hundreds of elk. And so it makes it really hard for us to target that specific bull with archery equipment. So what we're doing is my buddy is sneaking in along the edge of a field right across from where they are going to be funneling out, and I'll show you that here in a second. But I wanted to show how I'm actually going about filming this. So there's really no bushes or anything around me, so these rocks are about the best thing that I've got on top of this hilltop. So I'm staying back a little bit from the edge of the hill. I've got my tripod down as low as it goes, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's really not a whole lot of clearance from the ground. I'm high enough where I should get a very good vantage point, but let me show you what I have, like how I've got this thing set up. So I've got some stuff on top to kind of break up my outline. I got this chamois, so if I'm glassing and stuff like that, I can throw this over me and it really kind of breaks up my outline, and I just look like a bunch of jagged rocks and stuff. And then I have a jacket and stuff over top of my camera. And then on the other side, I've got my backpack. And then here's the important stuff. All of the stuff that I need to get to, obviously they can't see me from back behind here, so I can kind of move around and stuff like that. Don't want to go crazy. But I've got my snack bag and my water right here. So anything that I need to get to is hidden back behind my little nest, so to speak. So this is my OP. Let me show you where my buddy's going to be. So the elk are going to be filtering out from this draw right there if they do the same thing that they did last night. And my buddy is going to be right on that little point right there. So here's why. So you can see the terrain kind of drops down. Well, the idea is that when those bulls are running all over the place chasing cows, then one is going to crest up over the hill, hopefully the one that he's looking for, and he'll be able to get a shot. So that's the idea. So from where I'm at, I'm using a 600 lens so that I can really reach out there and get some visuals. Now here's where the sausage is made. I'm not going to get the close-up shot, obviously, of him drawing the bow, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to end up recreating it. And here's a pretty fun fact. That happens a lot because most people that are filming with one person have one camera. I have had two this entire time. Been carrying around this bad mamma jamma all over the place, and yeah, I've been getting some incredible footage which I can insert into this, but I've had two. So I've got one right here that I keep for like the personal interviews, stuff like that. With it's got a cheap Rode mic on it, but it does a pretty good job. And then I've got this other one for longer range stuff where I can keep it on the target, i.e. the elk, or actually I had a rattlesnake the other day. So that way, you know, it's really kind of an art of deception. But people don't really realize that in these hunting videos and stuff. There's a ton of times that things are recreated. But anyway, that's kind of how the sausage is made. But I just wanted to show you my OP observation point right here. Oh, and here's one other thing. My binos are behind all that stuff. Everything that I need is back behind my cover.